Yeah, I do. I do. We are fighting for 15. And that one says the same thing. We are fighting for 15. Good afternoon. This is Occupier Kayleen coming to you live from Des Moines, Iowa. Fight for 15. Hashtag Fight for 15. Me llamo Occupier Kayleen. Estoy en Des Moines, Iowa para la acción Lucha por 15.
It's our logo.
Estamos cerca de McDonald's en la avenida 6 y la avenida Universidad in Des Moines. We are at the McDonald's that's on 6th Avenue at University Avenue. And this is in solidarity with the National Day of Action to raise the wage to $15 an hour for all low-wage workers, not just McDonald's, but we are picking McDonald's today to do this because several McDonald's workers in other states have the workers actually on strike. Estoy aquí at McDonald's para manifestar para una elevación del pago mínimo, 15 por hora. Y esto es para todos los trabajadores que ganan pago muy malo, muy bajo. Y no es solamente para los trabajadores de McDonald's, es para todos que ganan pago malo. Y tenemos que levantar el pago mínimo para mejorar la vida para los trabajadores. We want to raise the minimum wage to make it easier, make life better for minimum wage workers. And that's why we're here, and we are moving to University side. I already got a honk. People will be honking at us. Personas en sus autos están en solidaridad con nuestra acción. Posiblemente tocará el sonido de su auto. This is Occupier Kayleen. We are taking up a position on University Avenue at 6th Avenue. Some of the protesters are telling the people getting in the bus what we're doing. So we will move on. This is McDonald's here. I'll just turn this around so you can see behind me. Yeah, see, this is a major intersection right here. Especially because the buses go by here.
Moines is going to start us off today.
I'm going to go up here. Yeah, some go on to 6 so you can get both corners.
Okay, folks, we're here today because this is a part of a national movement, a day of action across the country.
Estamos aquí hoy día porque somos parte del movimiento nacional, un día de acción de todo el país porque trabajadores han encontrado un nuevo sonido
want our wages supersized.
Hold on burgers, hold on fries. We want our wages supersized.
We want our wages supersized.
That one might not be on. You might want to check that other one.
We just went inside there. We sent a powerful message. We sent a shot across the bow. The corporate executives and franchise owners that profit off the poverty wages they paid their workers. We also sent a message of solidarity and hope to the workers. Let them know that they are not alone. There are people willing to stand beside them, help them fight for a living wage. I saw fatigue in those workers' eyes. The same tiredness I've seen in my own and too many of my friends that are working on the minimum wage. They're tired of seeing 80-hour paychecks, not able to pay the rent still. They're tired of going to the DHS and having to apply for food stamps because living on the minimum wage means not able to afford dignity. We're out here to fight for $15 an hour. This is just the start in Iowa.
We can't survive on 725.
We can't survive on 725.
We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. McDonald's workers only make about an average of $8.25 an hour nationally, while the CEO makes $9,000 an hour. That ain't right. That ain't right. Páganos un salario soportable.
El pueblo unido
Jamás
será vencido.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. It's the people united will never be defeated.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
There are people honking at us.
An individual in Iowa needs at least needs to make at least $13 an hour to support their family. That's just for to meet their basic needs. That's for one person. If you're a parent of 2 kids, you need $28 an hour. That number goes up significantly. And this is basic, no-frills expenses. We need a minimum wage that's a living wage, a wage of $15 an hour.
Un individual necesita ganar $13 cada hora para mantener sus gastos. Y un madre o padre solo con 2 hijos necesita ganar más de $28 cada hora para mantener sus familias.
I'll give you a look at the drivers honking as they're going by.
Living wage now.
Living wage now is 10.
Living wage now. 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 Living wage now.
Living wage now is important for retirees as well as younger people. Many of them, workers at McDonald's and places like that, are retirees and need some extra money. So therefore, they need a living wage to support themselves in their old age and retirement. They shouldn't have to be working there long, but they need to. Therefore, they need a more equitable salary.
Thank you, Stephen.
Living wage now. Living wage now. Living wage now. Living wage now.
There's another person honking at us.
I'm here today because I'm angry. I'm an adjunct instructor at DMAC across the street, and I'm tired of people having to work poverty wages. And I'm
DMAC is Des
tired
Moines Area
of
Community
McDonald's
College.
neglecting
It
their
is a few
responsibility to
blocks
take care of their workers.
west of here, or to
I'm
my
tired
left as I'm
of their
standing facing the
piecemeal
McDonald's.
solutions to dealing with this wage inequality, and it's time that they take responsibility. I'm tired of us as taxpayers picking up the slack from their negligence.
That's right.
So we're here today to send a strong message to McDonald's. Increase the wage.
More honking at us.
Se siente. El pueblo está presente.
Se siente. El pueblo está presente.
Se ve, se siente, el pueblo está presente. Se ve, se siente, el pueblo está presente.
Last week, McDonald's made a public statement that they would raise their wages by $1. One measly dollar for almost 90,000 workers who work in corporate-owned stores.
That does not include the franchise-owned stores like this particular one. This one here is not a corporate-owned. It's an independent franchisee, but they are not included in that $1 wage hike. The previous Spanish chant is we see we feel we are present.
We're going to hear from the inside team here quick about how it went inside. Maria!
And keep it close to your mouth so it picks it up there. Closer.
Salario mínimo porque una familia con 4 o 2 hijos no puede sobrevivir con el salario mínimo. Y es por eso que ocupamos el apoyo de toda la comunidad, porque con un salario mínimo no se puede ni sobrevivir. Sí se puede.
Se puede. Yes, we can.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. People united will never be defeated.
Unido jamás será vencido. 42% of people working in the United States make less than $15 an hour, or $31,000 a year. That ain't right. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise.
We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise.
We need a raise.
Carrie, you want to say something? Minimum wage Kansas?
Oh, Carrie's going to talk. Carrie's going to come up here. Minimum wage raise means to you.
It's that simple. If you work 40 hours a week, you should not live in poverty. That ain't right. That ain't right. Livable wage, not a poverty wage. Livable wage, not poverty wages.
Livable wage, not poverty wage.
Livable wage, not poverty wages. Livable wage, not poverty wages.
There is a person with a bike who's at this McDonald's, and a couple of the protesters are talking to him. And he is going to join us.
What's your name?
Y'all listening? Can you hear me? Those who are against raising the minimum wage try to claim that it's going to break the backs of small businesses. That's not true. We know that if we put more money in the pockets of everyday people, they're going to invest in our communities, and more money, it'll benefit everybody.
We can't survive on $7.25. We can't survive.
We can't survive on $7.25.
On $7.25. We can't survive.
It's kind of windy out here, so I do apologize for that. That's why I'm trying to stick close to the speakers.
Our legislators failed us again this year. No minimum wage bill. Not even a measly $8.75. But $8.75 isn't good enough, is it? No, it's not. Is $10.10 good enough?
Heck no!
We need a $15 minimum wage.
Fight for 15.
Fight for 15.
Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
There's some more honking at us as they're going around the corners or across the intersection.
House Speaker Craig Paulson told the media that $8.75 is not good enough, but he wouldn't even discuss raising the minimum wage. One of the help the workers in Iowa. We need support from the House and the Senate. Legislators need to represent workers properly.
Fight for 15! Fight for 15! Fight for 15! Fight for 15! So we're gathered here today because we care about people. We're gathered here today because people are working full-time and are not making enough money to sustain their families. And that's not right.
That ain't right.
We are gathered here because there's people all over the country that realize that we have to work for others, that we have to care for others. We're gathered here out of love because we love the workers. We know that they're making enough money and we want to support them. So I don't know if the workers can hear me inside or not, but we're doing this for you. Estamos reunidos acá porque los trabajadores están trabajando tiempo completo. Están trabajando tiempo completo y no tienen suficiente dinero para alimentar a sus familias. Y no es justo. No es justo que una persona que trabaja tiempo completo no pueda alimentar a su familia. Estamos reunidos acá por amor, porque queremos a los trabajadores y porque sabemos que eso no es justo. Fight for 15. Lucha por 15. Fight for 15. Lucha por 15.
Lucha por 15. Let's fight for 15. Lucha por 15.
Lucha por 15.
Fight for 15.
15. Lucha por 15. Lucha por 15.
McDonald's, escucha.
Estamos en la McDonald's, escucha, estamos en la lucha. McDonald's, McDonald's, listen, we are in the fight.
A lot of myths out there about what happens if we raise the minimum wage or who lives on the minimum wage, right? Nathan already busted one of those myths, small businesses. But also, people think that people who work minimum wage jobs are teenagers, kids in high school trying to make some extra cash, right? Is that true? No, that's not true. The overwhelming majority of people who work low-wage minimum wage jobs are people in their 20s and 30s. And they're supporting a family. Should you have to support a family on a minimum wage job on $7.25? No, that ain't right. We can't survive on $7.25.
We can't survive on 725.
We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725. We can't survive on 725.
I want to go back to what Stephen had mentioned earlier about better wages today equals retirement security in the future. Just the other day, Chris Christie, who wants to probably seek the nomination for a Republican presidential candidate, proposed
Screw Chris Christie.
Voucherizing Medicare and raising the retirement age for Social Security again. But so who does he think relies on Social Security? People with cush office jobs that might be able to work till they're 70?
No!
Can these workers inside McDonald's do their jobs until they're age 70 or 72 and still be able to walk upright when they leave work?
No!
That ain't right. We need living wages now for retirement security in the future to retire with dignity. Woo! And our elected officials need to know that, and if they aren't going to act to raise the minimum wage, then we need corporations like McDonald's and others to do it now and not in piecemeal fashion. They need to go big. They need to raise that to
The
$15
website
right
on
now.
some of these signs is www.fightfor15ia.org, fightfor15ia.org. Hashtags, hashtag fight for 15, hashtag lucha por 15,
We got the whole
hashtag raise the wage.
That means that people are ready for a change. Workers are tired of being pushed down. They're doing the work and they're getting nothing. They're being told to go apply for public assistance in the United States, the wealthiest country. That ain't right. When are we going to start paying our workers for doing the work? Now. Living wage now.
Living wage now.
Living wage now. Living wage now. Living wage now. Living wage now.
More people honking as they're going by.
Hey, wage workers! Are you tired of begging for a raise? Are you tired of taking a 5-cent or a 10-cent wage and having management want you to say thank you like they did something for you? Yeah. That is bogus, sister! Isn't that right? We're not going to
This is a national day of action for raising the wage. Couple more people join us.
We're going to show solidarity. We're going to fight day in and day out if that's what it takes. And we're going to fight till every worker is given the dignity that every worker should get for putting in a 40-hour week. That's right. Fight for 15. Fight for 15. Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
In many places, you have to have at least $25 an hour just to meet your basic expenses for a single person.
Family to take care of.
Yeah.
There was a CEO in Seattle.
So I say, up with good wages. You say, yeah. Up with good wages.
Up with good wages. Yeah, it's a chant.
Everybody say down with low wages. You say boom, boom.
Down with low wages. Boom, boom. Is the second part.
Up with good wages. We got a new one. Tree bread. I saw that. Up with that tree bread. Down with the wages.
Had a couple more join us down at the corner.
Down with the wages. Down with the wages.
There's a person talking on the phone. I don't know if it's talking to someone on his phone or it could be a manager. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on him. Hold the burgers, hold the fries. We need a wage that's supersized. More people honking as they go by.
Low-wage workers are disproportionately affected. 50% of African Americans in the United States and 60% of Latinos make less than $15 an hour. That ain't right.
And that does not count other minorities such as Asians, Arabs. Listen, we are in the fight.
All right.
Hey, what? Yeah?
We got a story.
Yeah?
Let's tell the whole wide world this is working territory. I think my people.
Yeah?
We got a story.
Yeah?
Let's tell the whole wide world this is worker territory. I think McDonald's.
Yeah?
We got a story.
Yeah?
Let's tell the whole wide world this is worker territory.
Thanks for tweeting. Anyone else who is watching, tweet it. Hit those hashtags on Facebook or any other social media. Blast it out. Hashtag fight for 15. Hashtag lucha por 15. LUCHAPORQUINCE. Lucha por 15. Hashtag raise the wage.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Get those hashtags out there.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
This is a National Day of Action, not only at McDonald's, but there are others in other cities doing this at other locations in addition to McDonald's, to call for raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, which will be a livable wage.
We're flyering some cars. If you would like to flyer. Oh, they did? Just kidding. Just kidding, everyone.
We're short fishing.
What do you guys think about staying here? Because we're in such an awesome location.
Yeah, this is a good spot.
So we're gonna stay here, and then we're gonna skip our second McDonald's stop because this is awesome. People, so we'll fly a little bit later.
We are going to stay here at this particular location. There was a plan to go to another one, but because this is
Victoria and I went inside the McDonald's and we talked with
a great spot because it's such a visible
and told him what we
intersection.
were doing today. He said he had a feeling some people might be coming here today. Said, well, we're here. Woo! So he did not take the palm cards. We asked him to give us the palm cards to his the employees there, but he refused to take them. So we're gonna stay here though and call for a $15 minimum wage, right? Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
More people honking as they go by.
Fight for 15. Fight for 15. Fight for 15. Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
We're awesome protesters and we can stay here as long as we want.
Oh, it sounds like we can hang as long as we want. They're not going to call the police on us, so we might not smell bacon. They're saying police need a raise. We have used this chant before. I'm going to come down here.
Today we stand in solidarity with thousands and thousands of workers across the United States and in other countries around the world.
Cop just drove by.
Hoy día estamos en solidaridad con millones de trabajadores en todo el país y también en todo el mundo.
Restaurant workers, service workers, retail workers, hospital workers, security guards. All workers deserve a living wage.
Trabajadores de restaurantes, de limpieza, todos los trabajadores merecen un aumento en su salario.
Lucha por 15.
Lucha por 15. Fight for 15.
Lucha por 15.
More honks.
Lucha por 15. This is the beginning of a worldwide movement.
This is the beginning of a worldwide movement.
We're worth more.
People waving at those that are honking.
Because you're not honking. We're here to support workers across the country. We stand in solidarity with them all day.
Estamos aquí para apoyar a los trabajadores en todo el mundo, pero también en este McDonald's.
Maria's going to say something.
I'll hold your sign.
Unido, jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united would never be defeated.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. The people united
I like it. When the light turns to green, I get really excited.
Yeah.
One day more then.
Living wage now.
Living wage now.
Living wage now. Living wage now. Living wage now.
Pago su partido ahora.
Living wage
Living wage now.
Living wage now. Living wage now.
Living wage now. Living wage now.
This is the best bag.
It really is.
I wonder what. I've seen all the bills.
Cops just going by. They're not stopping.
Oh, you could just okay. I'm gonna make another one then.
Oh, sir.
Well, the ones I planned to bring, I left them inside. They're on the other side of the river.
42% of all workers in the United States make less than $15 an hour. So today it's about this McDonald's, but it's about the movement. And it's about all these 42% of workers who deserve a raise. Living wage
That's
now.
right.
Living wage now. 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 Living wage now.
Living wage now. Living wage now.
Living wage now.
Living wage now.
More honks. I'm kind of up the hill a little bit so I can give more of an overhead
Largest
view.
working industries in the United States are expected to grow exponentially by 2022. 6 of those industries are all low-wage workers and make less than $15 an hour. We need a raise. We need a raise.
We need a raise.
We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise. We need a raise.
For however long we stay here.
7.7 million workers in the service
You'll
industry
hear
of
honks.
retail and food make less than $15 an hour. 7.7 millones de trabajadores de las industrias de servicios como venta al menudo y restaurantes ganan menos de 15 de cada hora. Lucha por 15.
Lucha por 15. Fight for 15.
Lucha por 15. Lucha por 15. Fight for 15.
Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
Fight for 15.
Fight for 15.
Oh, my arms. So heavy.
Fight for 15. Fight for 15.
Switch every once in a while, then you don't. I do it all the time with my monopod.
In Iowa, there are 300,000 people living at the poverty line or below. That ain't right. People deserve a living wage. No one deserves to live in poverty. Living wages, not poverty wages. Living wages, not poverty wages.
Living wages, not poverty wages.
Poverty wages. Living wages, not poverty wages. Living wages, not poverty wages. Living wages, not poverty wages.
Living wages, not poverty wages.
Living wage. See, there you go again.
This is not a solo act, people.
Nope. Wow, it gets a little quiet here.
Raising their wages encourages their workers to get on public assistance. They deserve a fair wage.
More honks going by.
Living wage now! Living wage now! Living wage now! Living wage now!
For a few that are joining us, this may be their first time in a protest, and they're loving it.
We fade out.
You know, there's been such an outpouring of love from the streets here today. It's great. And I think it gives us a good idea where we're headed next. We're going to get all those people in those cars so that when we're here next time, there are not just 30 of us, there's 60 of us.
That's right.
And there's going to be 90 of us. And we're going to keep on growing, and we're going to go to their headquarters.
That's right.
And they're going to raise their wages.
And this is being viewed all over the world through my live stream.
It needs to be heard.
Yep, that's why I do it.
Valley Partners own 18 stores in the Des Moines area.
Raccoon Valley Partners is a franchise company that owns this McDonald's and several others in the state.
We demand a living wage.
We demand a living wage.
We demand a living wage. We demand a living wage.
Yes, yes.
Again, this is Occupier Kaylin coming to you live from McDonald's, situated at University Avenue and 6th Avenue in Des Moines. This is a National Day of Action for Fight for 15. Raise the wage to $15
And then we're going to head to our last destination.
dollars an hour for all low-wage workers, a living wage.
All right, a few of us are going to do some flyering. We're going to do a little nitty. Patrick, where are you? Patrick, will you help me? Anyone else want to help flyer? Help flyer. Raccoon Valley Partners.
Some will break off. And we're going to put
Valley, what do you say?
flyers
Give
on
your
cars.
workers a raise today. Raccoon Valley, what do you say? Give your workers a
Raccoon Valley, what do you say? Give your workers a raise today.
What do you say? Workers are raised today.
Raccoon Valley Partners.
Probably.
Another myth that's out there now, if we raise minimum wage, people say, well, there's going to be no jobs. No one's going to be able to find a job. Is that true?
Oh, heck no.
Oh, no. People who are working 2, 3 jobs right now just to make ends meet can come back to one. They deserve time with their families. They deserve free time.
Seattle has a $15 minimum wage.
So that's why, that's why we need a $15 minimum wage.
Yeah,
Fight.
Seattle did it.
Fight. Fight for 15. Fight.
Seattle, Washington
Fight for 15.
got a $15 minimum wage.
Fight for 15.
Thanks to
Fight for 15.
the Occupy member who ran for City Council, Sharma Sawan. She was instrumental in helping get Seattle to jack its wage to $15 an hour. And Seattle is an expensive city to live in. Yeah, Seattle jacked its wage to 15. So if Seattle can do it, the rest of the country can do it.
I just want to say one more time, no one who works 40 hours a week should have to endure the indignity of applying for Medicaid or food stamps. That's just wrong.
That's right.
Or energy assistance.
Flash it, baby.
We all get closer together, please, so Emily can take a great photo.
Move it in.
Everyone, we are family.
Move in. Do we want the signs?
The people in front of the ad, a little bit.
I'm angled down.
You're in front of the ad, can you just move a little bit away from it so we can get in?
Like, Sherry, in front of the What? Here, come this way.
The arch, golden arches.
Do you want to see our signs?
A la derecha, un poco. No. Scrunchie in, everybody!
Get closer together. We are all family.
Move in!
When you get scooted over, you're going to have to hold it.
I can't get down. I'll never get up.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Alejandro, do you want to be in it?
You can pass.
There's someone else come take a stand. Flip that sign. Flip that sign. Flip it.
Oh, no, he's got hog too.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Fist bump. 5 for 15. Fist bump.
Oh,
Don't get run over.
spot her! Spot her!
Yeah. Be careful.
Okay, you.
Yeah. Okay.
Woo!
Someone help Steven up.
Very pleased.
We're going to the bus,
Let's head back to the bus to our next amazing location.
and we're going to go to.
We'll be back!
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll yell that as we go back to the bus, and then we're going to go to another location. I will not say that location until we get there. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down for a little bit because it'll take several minutes for us to get to the second location. As another driver honks as we're going by. And but in the meantime, I want to give a shout out to any Restream channels that have picked up my feed and rebroadcasting it to widen my audience to spread this action around the world. So more people need to see that we are doing this. That's why I'm streaming here. That's why others are streaming actions in other cities. So we are doing this for the workers inside that building and other businesses that are paying slave wages pretty much. So they're singing a song about CCI marching. So anyway, in the meantime, when I go down, please check out my donation links below the video view window. If you're watching on Ustream, if you're not watching on Ustream but on one of the Restream channels like Global Occupied News Network, Activist World News Now, or any of the other ones that are picking up my feed and rebroadcasting it, please go to www.gofundme.com/OccupierKaylin. That is KAYLYNN. Again, www.gofundme.com/OccupierKaylin. Or if you're not able to access GoFundMe or don't have the currencies that it accepts, please go to www.paypal.com and in the send money to line enter the email address strainsop@aol.com. Again, www.paypal.com and then send money to line enter the email address strainsop@aol.com. Please hit those donation links. Kick me a little something to help me cover the cost of my live streaming and broadcasting so I can continue to bring you these events live and unedited. I do this on my own dime. I don't get any financial support from any organization, corporate or otherwise. I sacrifice to do this. I'm the only streamer currently working in Des Moines. So please hit me up if you can, or spread it around if you cannot donate. But anyway, I will shut down for now until we get to our second location. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a little while.